is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Good stuff, guys, so far. I hope that you are enjoying the show. Thanks for chilling and thanks for interacting in the chat. I really appreciate that. Please consider supporting the stream today. As I've told you guys, there is really no ad revenue that hits this channel because most of these videos get claimed. So things like memberships, super chats during these streams, and tips are key for keeping this channel profitable for me and keeping the show going. So please consider it. You know, right now we have nothing, so it'd be great to get something. Again, my goal is to try to hit at least a $50 tips goal by the end of the stream. If we can do that, that would be great. Okay?
And I appreciate all contributions, and I should say this up front. Contributions are very appreciated, but not mandatory. I'm just cool and happy to be able to stream and share my live gameplay experiences with you every day.
Okay, guys, let's continue. And again, just a quick reminder, please support the channel today if you can. As you can see, yeah, basically not doing so well with support. It would be great to get some support on the channel today, whether it be a tip, a membership, gifted membership, or a super chat. We have to get our first super chat of the day. This channel is only supported by memberships and these streams. That's it. So please consider supporting the channel in some way. Let's continue.
Faceless Shin took me $1 and said, honest question, why do you get upset over low contributions when you yourself have said they're appreciated but not required? Because I'm not, first of all, I'm not upset at all. But I need to be, I have to be reminding people. If you don't remind people, they don't keep it in mind, they don't contribute, I can't pay my bills, I can't do this anymore. So I love what I do, you guys love what I do. That's how it works.
Now, guys, we're halfway through the show. Still 90 minutes left. Thanks for being a good audience hanging out. I'm enjoying the show. Again, I will just say, please support the show if you can. Today is the least supported React show we've done so far. I'm hoping that this is not a pattern, because it's actually done pretty good up to now. But yeah, anything you can contribute today, whether it's a super chat, a membership, gifted membership, or a tip, would be greatly appreciated. So far, we have no super chats, 1 membership, and $10 in tips that came in during the podcast. So please support if you can. All right? Thank you. Let's continue.
Now I'm out of money. This always happens.
Last chance, guys, to support the stream. I don't know if anyone was here holding out to support. I have no idea. I mean, we literally have no revenue on this stream. We have 1 membership and $10 in tips that came from the podcast. So basically, this stream has garnered me 1 membership today. It would be great if you could support in some way. Anything appreciated at this point. Please do if you can. I'll just be right back.
Oh, I'm out of money. I spent all of my money. well then. Okay. I spent all of my money.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. Listen, I like doing the show. I think that it's a fun variety thing that we do every week, correct? We have a chance to just sit down and relax and just see random clips from all over the internet, right? And that's cool. Like, I'm happy for that. You guys wanted me to do React content years ago. And finally, I started doing it over a year ago. And the whole idea of the show worked, right? But, you know, a lot gets lost in time. And I think what we have is a regular audience that comes by and does like this. We definitely have a regular audience of people who are members of this channel. You know, if it weren't for those members, this channel would make pretty much nothing. And I'm really not sure what else to say about that. You know, long term, like, this is the first week ever that we've done this show, and basically there's next to no support at all on the stream. There's been some slow weeks, but never have I seen it this bad. If this pattern continues, then maybe it's time for us to reevaluate if you guys want to keep doing this or not. I totally like doing this. I do. I enjoy the show. I like the variety. And I like the fact that every once in a while we have other content for the channel, like the food videos or the Fallout review. I liked the format of the live review that we did for the Fallout show, and I'd like to do that with more content moving forward. But at this point, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, what can we say? What is the cause of this today? Has anything happened? No. Has the quality of the show changed? No. Right? I don't know. So, you guys tell me what happened this week. I have no idea. I just hope that it's not a pattern. I like the show. I like doing the variety. I like the idea of a React a day that breaks up my gaming content. And it's not just gaming every stream I do. But I don't really know what else to say about it. Like, you know? I don't want to say anything negative because I like the show. But if it's not what you guys want, then we don't have to do it either. Thing is, I like doing it. So, alright, let's just continue. We got one more part to go. Okay?
Like, that's his whole shtick, is that he's just constantly asking people for money. All that matters is more money. By the way, Adam did another super chat. Thank you. I actually did receive one tip, a $4 tip from Plargus, who says, I love React Sundays. Do you think possibly lower support streams could have something to do with your success with the algorithm? No. I've already explained. Number one, having one video that gets high views doesn't really amount to anything. You have to find a way to have your channel keep hitting the algorithm to see any kind of actual ongoing success. Number two, the video got demonetized. Just a slow week, what are you going to do? You get them. Like, there's been slow weeks. There's also been amazingly good weeks here on the show. So I guess we'll see what happens next time. And not even $30 in tips. It's one of the slowest streams I've done in weeks. As you can see, tips were abysmal.
How do I feel about big tippers getting upset, not being able to control me or the topics I talk about? Listen, it's this simple, okay? The rules apply to everyone and always have. It's never been any different. I've been doing this for 16 years, all right? And not once ever in my 16-year run as a YouTuber have I let someone who contributes control me or my content.
Mr. Tutankhamun, all right, is a complete dog-faced liar. Everything he's ever said was dishonest and horseshit. He lied to everyone about everything. He claims he got all his money back. He did not. All that money that he ever put towards anything, whether it was cheering, subbing, or tipping, everyone should have been able to keep at least. In regards to the tips, he tried to charge me back for over $1,000 in tips.
All right? If there's topics that I feel are off limits or I don't want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about them. And if someone gets upset because of that, it's just too bad, you know? It doesn't even matter if it's a detractor, if it's a actual, you know, viewer and fan of my content, if it's one of my biggest supporters ever. It doesn't matter who it is. Everyone has to abide by the same rules, and I retain the control over my content, period. You know, if I don't want to take it in a certain direction that I feel is going to be negative for the channel overall or the stream or the viewers, I will not do that, all right? So it's that simple. And, you know, sometimes it happens where over the years, you get a change in attitudes, you get a change in all kinds of stuff. It's happened many different times over the years if you haven't noticed. It's not just one particular person. So, listen. What it might very well be is that at one point, someone really likes my content, and so they want to support it. But then over a course of several years, maybe they fall out of love with my content, and they don't like it as much, but now they want to participate in a different way. So now they want to stir conversation, whatever it could be. But the truth is, it's never going to change, okay? It's always going to be the same. Nothing is going to change around here, all right? You're not going to see me being completely controlled by anyone or anything, any force, right? It doesn't matter if it's a particular line of conversation, a question, whatever it may be, right? You know, it just is what it is. That's how I am, too. Like, you know, I'm not going to be favoritistic towards any party or parties.
That's 100% a lie.
Because of stuff. You know, I mean, how many times has Kirk asked to be unbanned? And I said, listen, even though you support the streams, I'm not unbanning you. You've violated the rules too many times. If you want to come back as someone else, that I don't know it's you, that's one thing. I can't stop you. But I'm absolutely not going to unban you. I'm not having you come back when you've broken the rules so many times and you refuse to change. So, that's it, you know? You gotta put your foot down at some point. And that's how it is around here, you know? So I hope that you guys like the streams with the fact that I don't allow them to constantly be derailed with people who want to take it that way. Particularly, you know, some people want to take my content in a very political direction. I outright have stated, I don't want to do DSP, politics, which, by the way, if I do it, it would not be called that, okay? It would be called something else, and it would not be on YouTube. It would be of another format somewhere else. But if I ever get into politics, it would not be here. This content is something I've done for 16 years that I don't want to jeopardize simply because I want to talk about a different subject matter, okay? So, yeah, like, that's the deal. Like, I'm not going to put up with nonsense from anybody. And, you know, people, I've noticed over the last, I'd say, several months, certain characters and people have been trying to push me in directions I don't want to go. And then they get upset. Oh, why aren't you reading this or reading that? Because I don't have to. Because I've always had the ultimate control over my content. It does not matter, you know, how much you're contributing. I'm not going to say certain things or do certain things in my content that's going to be inflammatory and detrimental to everyone. And if people get upset about that, oh well, I can't stop them. You know, it's like I've always said, my content on YouTube is like a revolving door. At some point, people like me, some people they don't. Or they like me at one point, they don't like me at another point. Whatever. You know, people change, I change. There's nothing you can do about that. You know, it's not the end of the world if you say goodbye to some people. You say hello to new ones, right? That's just how it is. So, I appreciate, you know, when people support me over time. I really do. It's nice to have someone who are consistent supporters of content. At the same time, when you notice a change in attitude and when you notice that people are trying to be more and more demanding or controlling, and you got to lay down the law, if they don't appreciate that or understand it, then that's that, and you say goodbye, right? Right? Am I right or am I right? That's my attitude anyway. Maybe there's people who are so beholden. I mean, let's be honest. There's YouTubers out there that literally just sit there and let people degrade and insult and bemean them for contributions because it's the only way they can make money. Yeah, that's not me. I actually make content that people like and they support it. So I'm not going to then be, have my stuff going away I don't want it to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
So there you have it, all right? And it hasn't changed or anything. It's, it's just the same attitude. It's always been the same rules. It's just, I guess, at some point, some people think that they don't apply to them. I don't know why. There's definitely, it's not just one person. This has happened many, many times over the years. But it's life, right? I'm good. I'm happy. I'm continuing on positively. As you notice, I'm not sitting here freaking out about anything. We're having a good time, right? So I don't, I don't know why drama channels, of course, want to latch onto drama and make drama. There's no drama here. Everything's fine. I've been having a good time, as normal. There's nothing that's changed. Everything is perfectly having fun and under control. I don't know why these idiots want to lie about stuff because they do constantly. But, that gets them their clickbait. So don't watch their shit and just come here and relax. That's all I can say,
So don't believe the bullshit. Only listen to what comes out of my mouth. I wanted to say, yes, you guys were indeed a great audience tonight. Thanks for chilling with me during the conclusion of episode 3 and now the start of episode 4. Thank you to anyone who supported this stream in any way. I really appreciate those of you who did because this stream, no exaggeration, did way better than my earlier React stream. I don't know what happened earlier today on the React stream, but this one did good. These streams are the reason why this channel is kind of viable right now. If I didn't have these streams of the retro reacts, basically I'd be making, like, no exaggeration, like $30 a month on this channel, which is like $1 a day for the amount of work that goes into it. I'm happy that we're getting something out of it. Thank you for that. Here we go. Let's get some pulls. Come on. Pull the gotcha. Pull on my gotcha. Come on. We got to get some pulls. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.